What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to A Perfect Circle. Yes, indeed. A Perfect Circle fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Richard W. And Richard wanted to see me react to this song by A Perfect Circle called When the Levee Breaks.
What?
Wait a minute, is this a cover? Is this a cover of the Led Zeppelin song When the Levee Breaks? I don't have that in my notes. I can't imagine there are too many songs titled When the Levee Breaks. So I have a feel, it's not the When the Levee Breaks. I'm sorry, my apologies. When the Levee Breaks. Is this a cover? Interesting. Okay, well this ought to be interesting. Have I heard the song before? Yes. Okay. Well, I haven't heard A Perfect Circle do it, but the original, the Led, okay, if this is in fact a Led Zeppelin cover, which I have a feeling it is, then yes, I've heard the original. I'm pretty familiar with it. I wouldn't say it's one of those songs that I have memorized, but I know I've heard the original before, and I think I enjoyed it. Now then again, this may be a fresh, brand new song, in which case I've never heard it before. I won't know until I hear the song, so I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Either way, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. All right, this was posted by Hawkeye Returns, okay? And the video has 324,053 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. A Perfect Circle, When the Levee Breaks, live at Red Rocks, Stone and Echo. Don't know what that, everything else I understand, but I don't understand that. Okay, now the question is this a cover? And if it is a cover, am I gonna recognize it? And if I don't recognize it, is it an original? I don't know. This is one of those times where I'm not sure what is going to happen here. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
If it keeps on raining, if it keeps on raining, the levee's going to break. The levee's going to break.
Okay, it is a cover.
If it keeps on raining,
way different approach.
the levee's going to break, and when the levee breaks,
Oh, I like that.
when the levee
Okay.
breaks, when the levee breaks, you'll have no place to stay.
Okay, full disclosure, it is a cover, okay? But their approach, oh, I love it when bands do this. I love it when bands will take a cover and put their own spin on it, really make the song their own, but not so much that the song is unrecognizable. Now, it is quite different from the original. There's a lot of differences, but I like it. I like this. I would dare say that so far, I think I like this better than the original. If I'm being honest here, no disrespect to Led Zeppelin whatsoever, okay? None. But I like the approach on this song, on this cover. I love the direction they're taking this. Let's keep going. Maynard's vocals, man, good Lord. Let's keep going for right now. Ooh, okay. I don't want to pause. I have to pause, but I don't want to. I am really into this. I'm into the groove here, man. I'm feeling it. I love their take on this. I love their approach. I love their direction. It's fantastic. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna go on record right now. I like this better than the original. I do. I love the feel of this, man. It's a whole different way of looking at this song. It's a whole different way of feeling the message of the song. The message is still there. It's just, it's a different feel. How should I put this? Okay, I'll use this as a parallel. Okay, I'm not comparing. I'm just using it as a parallel. The difference between, like, the Simon and Garfunkel version of The Sound of Silence, right? Versus the Disturbed version of The Sounds of Silence. It's the same song, but two very different directions, two very different feels. You know what I mean? Even though, as far like chordally, as far as the chordal structure, okay, they're in a different key, granted, but the flow, the chordal flow is the exact same, right? It's in the same key changes happen, you know, in the same spots. No real difference, just how the approach was different. Very similar here. The approach, the direction is very similar in regards to how different it is from the original. So it's nice. I'm digging this version more than the original. I know Led Zeppelin fans are going to be upset by that. I'm sorry. It's not my intent to, upset the Led Zeppelin fans, but Dang, man, I'm digging this version. I absolutely am. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna try to hide it.
All last night, all last night, I sat on the levee morning, I sat on that levee morning, crying milk yard.
Ooh, Maynard. Oh, okay. Man, that guitar work. Oh God, I wish they had kept going. I could have gone for another 2 minutes with this and I would have been fine with it. Oh man, that guitar work at the end. God dang it. I want more of that. I do. There's an old saying in show business. Always leave the crowd wanting more. And I wanted more, all right. Jesus. I have an idea where this is gonna go. I have an idea, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me calm down. I don't want to go into this all emotional. Let me calm down. Let me get my thoughts together. Clear head, clear mind, and I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was a perfect circle with their rendition of the Led Zeppelin tune, When the Levee Breaks. This was a request from Richard W. All right. I had to calm down. I had to take some deep breaths, and I had to really recenter myself and really think about this song objectively. And I'm really glad I did, because that's going to make the score far more impactful when I give it. I am not giving this score lightly. I am not giving this score on an impulse or on an emotional knee jerk. I really got myself to calm down, think about this objectively, really scope this song out. I even went back and listened to the original version a little bit, just skipping into parts here and there just to make sure that I was thinking clearly. And I was thinking clearly. When I came up with this score, I was clear-headed, level-headed, emotionally even-keeled, not overthinking, not over-processing, just this is the score I feel the song deserves. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that a 9.4. Yup, 9.4. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this cover deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I have heard so many covers of so many different songs. I've heard covers of every genre, every band, bands you think would never get covered, and I've heard them get covered, okay? I have heard so many Led Zeppelin covers, it's kind of mind-blowing. How many bands have covered Led Zeppelin's Black Dog? How many bands have covered Communication Breakdown? How many bands have covered, oh, here we go, here's the big one. How many bands have covered Whole Lotta Love, you know? I've heard so many bands cover these songs. I think this is the first time I've ever heard anybody cover When the Levee Breaks. I think this might be the first time. Having said that, not just when it comes to Led Zeppelin tunes, but every tune I've ever heard that's been covered. You'll hear bands cover, you know, you'll hear bands cover songs that are very well known, very well respected by bands who are very well known and very well respected. And they will do it one of two ways. They will cover the song note for note, tone for tone, word for word, bar for bar, beat for beat. Everything is the exact same. It's what I like to call a carbon copy cover, also known as the triple C. So I'm not a big fan of triple Cs. I'm really not. I mean, it's great that you're paying homage to the band, but by doing it exactly the way they did, I question that sometimes. I'm just like, okay, well, that's great. You can play their song note for note, tone for tone, exactly like they did. Congratulations. What about you? What can you guys do? You know what I mean? Then you have covers like this, where the band will take the song and they will put their own feel on it. They'll put their own spin on it. They'll put their own mark on it. They'll put their own stamp on it, and they make the song their own, which I am a huge fan of. Then there's other bands, the worst ones. Then there's other bands that'll take the song in such a weird direction that it doesn't sound familiar at all. Like, it sounds so different. It sounds like a completely different song. I am not a fan of that at all. I'm like, at that point, why are you bothering to call it a cover? It's really not. That's not even recognizable. No, they didn't do that. They did the second one, where they really put their own mark on the song. They made it their own. They did an outstanding job. Oh my God, did they do an outstanding job? Just from the feel of it. Okay, so the drums feel, right? It had a very similar feel. The song has a very bluesy feel from the original, right? You know what I'm talking about. Almost like that train feel, like you know, railroad type style blues, that kind of train feel, right? So the drummer had a very similar feel going, but slowed down and not as energetic, more somber feel to it. And that felt great. It felt great. It made the song recognizable. You could absolutely feel what he was doing was very similar to the original, to what John Bonham did. So I got no issue with what the drummer was doing at all. Bass was locked in, very similar in style. I felt like he may have taken some liberties with like the sliding and stuff, but then again, John Paul Jones was known for doing a lot of sliding too. Man, that guy's a beast, isn't he? Jesus. John Paul Jones is a beast of a bass player. Doesn't often get the credit that he deserves, if I'm being honest with you, man. That dude is a beast of a bass player. But I feel like this bass player did a fine job, especially adjusting the bass to what the drums were doing. Not trying to play John Paul Jones's part, instead taking parts of what John Paul Jones did and making it fit the context of what their drummer was doing. So great job. Great job. The guitar work on this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save the guitar work for the end. Maynard's vocals. Maynard killed this, man. He absolutely did. I loved his approach. More of a somber feel, somber tone. Again, matching the mood and tone of what they were developing. Maynard's vocals were a big part of making this song their own. Really standing out. Not singing the same words, yes, but not anywhere close to how Robert Plant did it. Not even remotely close. Really putting his own touch, really putting his own finesse on this, and I enjoyed his approach. I really did, man. I dug this. Good Lord, I dug his vocals. He absolutely killed it. With the sustains, especially in that last phrase that he sang, when he went strong and really got that sustain. No vibrato, no shaking, no dips or peaks within his pitch. Everything just flatlined and just really nice sounding. I dug it. Maynard killed it. The guitar playing. This was the highlight. This was the biggest highlight for me. I don't know who that guitar player is. I don't know what his name is. Good Lord, but oh my God. Between his backing vocals, which were haunting, absolutely haunting, very fitting. Even when it got breathy, and you guys, if you know anything about me, you know I'm not a big fan of that breathy style of vocalization, but in the context of this song, it fit like a glove, and I got no issue with his vocals whatsoever, but his guitar playing. That last solo that went on for like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, I was absolutely enthralled with it. I didn't want to pause. I did not want to pause. I had to pause, but I didn't want to. And if this video got blocked because of it, I'm sorry, but I couldn't bring myself to pause in that while he was going for that whole guitar solo at the end. Man, talk about tugging at your heartstrings. Between the patch he was using and the notational choices that he was making and the style that he was approached with, just getting those sustains in changing it up. You know, sometimes sustain with a little bit of vibrato and sometimes just holding the sustain and letting it almost feedback. Not quite, but getting a little bit of that surge right before it started to feed and then going into the next note. Almost like a David Gilmour approach in some respects. I dug it, man. I dug what he was doing all the way through the song, but in particular, like I said, those last 2 minutes. I could have listened to him do that for another 2 minutes and I would have been thrilled. Yeah, that song flew by. I know it's like a 6-minute long song, but it didn't feel like 6 minutes. And I can honestly say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is one of those rare occasions where I personally feel the cover surpassed the original. Now listen, I know there's going to be Led Zeppelin fans out there who are going to absolutely come down on me for even inferring that. But guys, listen, it's personal taste, okay? I am not knocking the original in any way, shape, or form. I like the original, okay? I do, but there's just something about this cover, man, that I connected with, and I absolutely felt this song. This song hit hard on me. It was so well executed, so well arranged, so well executed. Everybody doing an amazing amazing job on their parts. I had no choice. I have to give this a 9.4. I was that impressed with it, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. So 9.4 is where we're at. 9.4 is where we're gonna stay. So 9.4, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.